When we spent over a month exploring Taiwan, we realized that food had some of the best variety of any country we've been to so far.
Oh, what is this?
Ooh, garlic.
Whoa.
It's so good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, pepper.
Oh. We knew we had to assemble a dedicated video just for all the great food that we had. Here are foods to try if you come to Taiwan. And yes, we even tried stinky tofu.
Stinky tofu is stinky.
Best day ever. There's always room for more food. We're here and we are really excited about our first pick. The guy ahead of us in line seemed to come here often and they seemed really excited about it. So we ordered what they had. In other words, we have no idea what this is. This looks like a breakfast sandwich. We think it has pork in it. We definitely saw cilantro and egg. Is it breakfast? What is that dough? It is a breakfast sandwich. That's delicious. The bread is not like a white bread. It's made of something different. I wonder if it's actually millet, which is something that this area in this town is known for. The cilantro is really fresh and bright. I'm just getting into the egg and cheese and the pork, so hang on, I'll be right back. Oh. If it's a breakfast sandwich, it's like the best I've ever had. This is absolutely delicious. I would eat this, not every day, but multiple times a week. I absolutely love this. It's the right mix of salt and cheese and egg, and the cilantro really, I'm a fan of cilantro on my breakfast sandwich. McDonald's needs to do this. They've got work to do. Now I know we've been eating dumplings all over Taiwan, but they are so much better than home. And we sat watching the whole booth make these dumplings. They can hardly keep up with the demand. As fast as they're making dumplings, they're selling them. So when something's that popular, we give it a try, even if we've had it before. So these are pork and I think maybe some chive dumplings. The dough on these looked really thin. I think these are gonna be really good. Oh yeah. I do not know how they make the dough so thin here in Taiwan, and yet it still holds all of the filling together inside of their dumpling and other doughy goodly things. These are amazing, and the pork itself is tender and juicy, and it is chives, I believe. It's absolutely delicious, set off with a little bit of saltiness with the soy sauce. These are some of the best dumplings I've had in Taiwan. Aside from the soup dumplings, which nothing can beat. These are delicious. Oh yeah. More. Oh yeah. So hot. Oh, I can hardly hold it. It smells so good. Soy sauce and breadly goodliness, and I have no idea what's inside it. Chicken, shrimp, vegetable, genuinely no idea. Just looks and smells so good. I am not sure I've been more excited to eat something at a night market than I am to eat this. It was first steamed and then pan fried on both sides. And so I'm expecting it to be crispy on the outside and nice and doughy and gooey on the inside. Bite into this bad boy and find out. A second bite is required. I think it's fish. That is probably quite literally the last thing I would have guessed that would be in here, but I'm pretty sure it's fish. Wow, that's so unexpected. I kind of thought it would be pork. It's absolutely delicious. It's filled with cabbage and some green onions, and I think just delicate pieces of fish. It is indeed perfectly crispy on the outside. It's a very thin piece of dough, so it actually is not thick and gooey. It's better than I had imagined it in my head. And I love it when that happens, and it's been happening all over Taiwan. This is amazing, and it gets added to the list of things where we should have just bought 2 to begin with, because I'm gonna need another one. It's amazing. Well, we've made our choice. So we are having some dumplings. We're not gonna try all of them on camera, but these look really interesting and we have no idea what's inside any of them. Oh, it's right now when I wonder whether any of them are spicy. I don't do well with spice. All right, we got one that's green, one that's orange, one that's white, one that's rice, and one that's some kind of dough ball. I'm going to attempt to play it safe and try one of the green ones. That is a pork and carrot filling inside the wrapper. It's delicious. Totally hitting the spot.
All right, I'm gonna try the rice ball. At least it's rice on the outside. Don't know what lies underneath. It looks like ground pork in the middle. It's actually really tasty. Just a nice mellow flavor.
Shrimp and some kind of greens. Oh. There's whole peas in that one. The final one that we're gonna try is the one that looks like a bun of some kind, because we are super curious. It's sweet. I was expecting it to be filled with something that was savory. Instead, this has like a sugary paste of some kind in the center. It's absolutely delicious. Really nice, mild, light flavor that I can't quite put my finger on what it is. It's absolutely delicious. This might be my favorite thing that we got from that stand. Absolutely delicious.
All right, let's see if she's right. Something fruity and buttery in the middle. Very good.
I thought sugary, not buttery. I didn't get butter from it at all. Sometimes we agree to disagree. One thing we do agree on is that there is stinky tofu in the nearby vicinity. Din Tai Fung is known for the exactness in which they create their soup dumplings. Inside of the dumplings is the filling, but also this delicious broth that comes out. Our Xiaolongbao has arrived, and there's a card that tells us what we're supposed to do. So thankfully we have instructions. They're supposed to be really hot. So we grab one carefully. Oh my gosh, it's so thin. Oh. And you put it in your little spoon and carefully. And then you poke a hole in it. Poking the hole is so hard. So that the broth runs out. Oh no, I'm so nervous. Okay, well the steam ran out. Oh wait, okay. All right, I got broth. And enjoy it, but it's hot. How hot is it gonna be? It smells really gingery. Oh, the broth is so good. I haven't even bit into it yet. This is some of the thinnest dough I've had on any kind of dumpling or dumpling-like food ever. It is crepe thin. You can see through it practically what's in the center. It's amazing. The filling itself is really savory. It's a pork and maybe a green onion mix, and it's absolutely delicious. It's the perfect single bite fall. We also ordered chicken Xiaolongbao because we wanted to try something a little bit different. The pork is their signature dish, but we haven't had chicken in a while, so that's what we're going to try next. Okay, I've got my whole... Oh, the broth is a different color. It's a little bit lighter. It's beautiful. Just like the pork. It smells even more gingery than the last one. Wow, that one is completely different than the pork ones that we already had. The chicken is more like a gingery chicken soup that has been poached forever. It's so tender and juicy, absolutely delicious. The flavor on this one, I might like a little bit better than the pork, I have to say.
Well, that was fantastic and well worth the wait. The food was excellent. The staff was very attentive and helpful, explaining everything as we went.
thing we're gonna try at this market is these clay oven buns, which the line was long enough that we bought 2 of them, not just one. We're guessing that these are pretty good. They smell delicious, just slightly burnt. The outside of these are really crispy. People seem to be enjoying them on the streets. I can't wait to try these. This is gonna require a few more bites to get to the middle. Hang on. One more. All right, these are delicious. They are incredibly hot. You can see the steam coming off of them. And they are incredibly crispy on the outside and doughy in the center. The meat, I have no idea what it is. My guess is pork. And it also has green onions. And it also is a little bit spicy. I would say, Bill's gonna say it's mild and I would say it's medium. This is delicious. I can see why there's so many people in line. The patty inside is so moist and tender and juicy. We've been wanting to try sweet potato balls since we arrived here. We haven't yet, so tonight's the first night. And they smell just like fresh sweet potatoes. I'm so curious about these. They're deep fried, it's gotta be good, right? I totally smushed it. What? That is not just sweet potatoes. Is that sweet potato and mochi? We had something sort of similar to this when we were up in the mountains, but it didn't taste like sweet potato. This is delicious. I don't even know what I'm eating. Is this like a dessert, an appetizer? Somebody needs to fill us in below because I'm just confused. But what I do know for sure is that it's delicious. All right, something else we've been excited to try are these green onion pancakes that we've seen everywhere. It looks amazing, and there's egg involved in it somehow, and we got one with basil in the middle. It looks pretty amazing. I don't think I've ever had soy sauce and egg together, but it really works. This is delicious and maybe my new favorite street food. I absolutely love this. It is so very good. And the basil is really fresh in this one. I absolutely love it. For our next food stop, we are at Taichung's second market. Basically what we've done is found the longest line that we can, and Bill's gotten in it. Isn't that the best when you follow where the lines are? Close enough to the front that now we know we're getting a pork puff and a scallion pie. They look amazing. We have found a delightful riverside promenade to try our snacks, and we're gonna try them at the same time. So all we know is mine's scallion and Bill's a pork puff.
Yours can't be as good as this. I think I've won.
I don't know, this is pretty good.
They're both probably really good for how much oil she was putting on them.
Yeah, it's impossible to use that much oil and have it not be delicious. Mine is thin and crispy with just a little bit of tender gooiness on the inside.
Mine is very much like an empanada, but the outside is fried rather than baked. The outside is more thin, I would say, but it's nice and crispy.
I'm excited to try it.
It's delicious, yeah. Okay, should we switch?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh, wow.
Also good.
Very good. Next, we have some train cakes. We were really curious about what they were, and it turns out that they are little cakes shaped sort of like trains. And this recipe has been around for 80 years. Fortunately, somebody stopped by the shop who spoke Chinese and English, and so we have a lot of history about these. The lumberjacks used to stop at the shop and pick up these train cakes. And because of the way that they're made, these would last a lot longer than the bento boxes, which had to be eaten right away. So the lumberjacks were able to take these with them and eat them throughout the day as they got hungry. And they were really affordable too. Well, once we heard the history behind it, we knew we had to give these a try. 2 of them are savory and 2 of them are sweet. And we have no idea which are which. I'm hoping for sweet because it's not quite dinner time yet. Let's find out. These really are like edible art. I love that there's sort of this train or locomotive stamped on the top. It's really neat. All right, is it sweet or is it savory? Let's find out. What is that? Bean paste? Probably bean paste. I think this is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I have to say this is not at all what I expected, which is sort of a trend for us when we're traveling. We try all sorts of things that we have no idea what they are.
That's the whole point.
Which Bill's right. We're adding this to the list. I expected it to be sort of a little bit more like a bread dough, and it's actually denser like a cake dough. It's very thin. I also expected it to be a thicker dough. But actually the emphasis is on the filling, which in this case is apparently red bean paste. It's the sweet one. It is really filling. I can see how the lumberjacks could use this to power them through the day. It's a really tasty treat. I found myself standing in line for something. I wonder what it is. I should send Bill on a scouting mission. Bill, go find out what this is. But since we were in line and it was such a long line and they were busy making things in the back, we knew we had to try this. Whatever it was, it seems like it's going to be amazing. But it just feels like a bag of mush. I don't.
Sure, it's going to be great.
It's squishy. I have no idea. Okay, it feels like a squishy cookie dough. Like a super squishy cookie dough. And it smells like bread dough that hasn't been cooked. This might be one of the stranger things that we have tried. All right. Well, I don't think it's going to be spicy, so I don't know why I'm scared to try it. So they seem to have several flavors. I pointed to a chicken vegetable one, which they were out of, and he handed me a red bean paste one. That's just the way it goes sometimes. The texture is really, really, really springy. So it kind of bounces. The red bean paste in the middle is really nice. I think the outside might be taro. I'm not really sure what I think of this. It's not my favorite thing that I've had in Taiwan. It's a little bit too doughy for me. Let's see what Bill thinks.
It's definitely spongy in texture. Let's give it a try. I think what it is a mochi dumpling with red bean paste in the middle. It's also not my favorite thing. It's not very strong in flavor, and maybe that's a little like a lot of the things we're trying in Taiwan.
We have had so many things filled with flavor in Taiwan. Lies.
What I mean by that is the flavors are very subtle, and that's typical of the desserts that we've tried. They're not very strong, sweet, nor salty. They're just a little bit of each. And that's true with this one too.
Zhuangyuan was a gold mining town. This town, in its heyday, at its highest, had 60,000 people who lived here. And then mining ran its course. The town seemed like it was dying, but then it sort of came back to life with tourism. And the tourists came back in droves, and now it is a thriving tourist scene. I love that we found something, though, that was a nod to its original heyday back when it was a gold rush town. We found a miner pie, sort of like how we had the pies that the loggers had back in Fenchihu. Here we had mining pies. They're a smaller version of the original, they told us. So Bill's gonna try this one. It has pork floss in it, which we've been eating all over Taiwan. It's a brand new thing to us.
Gold miner pie. Here goes. So the pie is pork floss, and it's pre-made, so these are not fresh. They were packaged and they had a desiccant in the package, so clearly they're meant for being on the shelf. Back in the day, I'm sure, of course, they were made fresh. So that's a little bit different than the ones we had in Fenchihu. This is lighter, I would say, and also just a little bit sweet. So there's the pork floss in there, which adds a little bit of saltiness. There are raisins in here, and that would add some sweetness, as well as the sesame seeds on top. It's actually really good.
This is sort of like savory things in between two doughy crackers. It really is quite a good snack. I really like it. Also, making YouTube food videos might be like one of my favorite things to do.
Satay sauce. Spicy. Spicy.
No.
No.
Bill keeps getting asked, spicy, yes? Why does he even think about it? He knows I cannot handle my spice.
So we found some corn on the cob. It's roasted and it's covered in all sorts of spices. We have no idea what they are. It just looks really interesting. All right, roasted corn with mystery spices. The spices are very good, and I probably got them stuck in my teeth, so pardon me. It's not hot spicy, it's just really flavorful. A little bit salty, a little bit sweet, and then there's the corn underneath it all. It's really good.
Where are you from?
United States.
Wow, good.
We have been trying for way too long to get rid of the pulsy lights. Sorry, there's nothing we can do, and I really want to dig into this. So, this is a Chinese burrito. The sign says it's a local favorite, and one of the gentlemen who was eating it said it's really good. So, we're gonna find out. It has all sorts of goodies and it's room temperature. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, wow. What? The outside is the thinnest piece of dough. You can almost but not quite see through it. It also is really sweet. You could order this in a number of flavors. We got the garlic flavor to start with. One of the options was sugarless, so I'm guessing there's some sugar in here. There's also some pork and some bean sprouts and I think some eggs and some cabbage. The whole thing is like this delicious room temperature salad.
I was right. No question, we're getting another one of these.
Did you see the giant bite he took to say that I was right? Another one. That is my burrito he's eating. I can't have his because it'll be spicy.
So here's the second one. This is called local flavor. We had to go back for a second one. The first one was so good. This one is even more sweet, if you can believe that. It's got sesame seeds in it, and I think that's the main change in the flavor. It's just sweeter, and then with sesame seeds, it's very good.
We went back for a donut, and he gave us a special Taiwanese bread. Thank you. So I have to try that first, right? It's warm. That's a delicious sweet bread. I think with coconut crispies on top, like some deep fried coconut maybe, it's delicious and perfectly warm, and I still have a donut to eat. Best day ever. Oh my God, so good. Finally, a donut. It's delicious. I think I might actually like the Taiwanese bread better though. That was really good. That was really fun. Get the Taiwanese bread. No, get the donut. Get the Taiwanese bread. We ordered millet with some thing on it. And it was fried up on the griddle, and it's all soft and gooey, and it's super hot. And it smells like peanuts.
What? What is this?
I thought millet was like a grain, but this is melty like cheese. It's super warm. It's a sweet, like, honey peanut coating that we have on this one. It's absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh. It's so good. This is what millet is?
Do I need to order one?
Uh-huh. Wow. I did not expect that to be sweet. I thought it would be more savory. I'm delighted that this is sweet. It's so, so delicious. And Bill might have to get his own. I don't know.
So we understand millet is a grain. How does a grain end up something chewy like cheese? This is amazing.
As you're walking around Panchiu, you hear this kind of banging sound, which you'll hear in a second. I know it's coming. And it's these rice cakes that are popping out, and they're still warm. That was it. And they're still warm, and they look different from the rice cakes that we're used to at home, which are thicker and a little bit flatter as well. Really curious to see how this one compares too. This is just like a comparison day. Oh, sticks to your lip. That's really good. Once you bite into it, it just sort of melts in your mouth. It is delightfully crispy and buttery and a little bit almondy, I think. Absolutely delicious. Poor Bill should get to try some things first today. But we've also noticed they have a wasabi sample, which is a product that is actually grown right here. I'm not great with spice, so I think Bill's gonna have to try this for us. All right, wasabi. Try just a bite.
Oh, wow.
She was watching.
That's very strong. Open wide.
Oh no.
Open wide.
I can't.
Heather doesn't like spicy food.
No, I can't handle the heat.
This is more of just a tingle though. It's really sweet. It's not bad.
I saw your face.
It's surprising. You won't have this element of surprise like I had, but it's delicious. It's different, right? Never had anything like that, I bet.
I'm actually getting better at this. It tastes like a really strong horseradish. It does not taste like the wasabi that we get at Japanese restaurants back home. In some ways it's stronger, in other ways it's a little bit more mild actually.
Yeah.
It's a very nice horseradish flavor. It does hit you kind of strong.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad I tried it though, so thanks.
Hits you first and then it's smooth.
Our first snack has cilantro in the middle, and cilantro's a winner with us. It somehow involves peanut brittle. This is basically crushed peanuts with honey that has been warmed so that it's flexible and can be rolled around cilantro. I never would have thought of putting those two together. They're absolutely delicious. Plus it has a bit of heft to it, so this is a really filling snack. At 24 Taiwan dollars, I would definitely recommend this.
Hey Bill, where are we headed?
I don't know, but we're both hungry, so I hope it's someplace that we can get something to eat.
It's not, but we can get something to drink there.
Drinking like...
No, not that kind.
How you doing?
No.
Well, we have heard that Taichung is the place where bubble tea came from, and there's the original place that's here. We're gonna go see if we can find it. We have here the original bubble milk tea. It's very good. It tastes all the components. Black tea, the foamed milk, just a hint of sugar. Let's see if I can get down to one of the bubble tapioca things. That's a lot of fun. Just kind of, I don't know, round and chewy. It's really good.
We are right outside of the city's most famous tea house. We are starting our day here because we know that this tea house gets extremely busy in the afternoon and can sometimes have an hour-long wait. So we are here right when they open to make sure that we can have the beautiful view overlooking the coastline.
Right, one of the hosts here at the restaurant just showed us how everything worked, and it was very fast and very complicated. There was pouring in one thing, pouring in another thing, and everything was heated up.
Okay. 6 times 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh no.
Then here.
It's hot water inside 2 times 13 seconds. This here. This for the drink.
And then drinking.
Yes. This
And now I finally get to try my Alisan oolong tea, which we've been to Alisan, so it's kind of funny to have it come literally full circle around Taiwan and try it here now. The oolong tea here smells so different than oolong tea back home. It's more like a jasmine meets oolong tea. You get a little bit of scent of oolong, but you also get very strong floral notes, which I find really interesting. Like, tea is totally different here than back home. And so much smoother. This is a tea that needs no sugar, it needs no milk. It's just delicious, smooth tea in this tiny little cup that I get to use over and over and over.
There's a lady that we met earlier who recommended that we try a local drinkable jelly.
Okay.
We never heard of something like this, so we thought we'd give it a try. So here we have chia seed and lemon flavor. The lady at the shop added some brown sugar and some other things, and it's a concoction that she recommended, so we're gonna give it a try. It can only be found in this area. Wow, it tastes like fresh lemons. It's not overly sweet, it's very good. And it's just got a little bit of texture with the chia seeds, kind of like a boba tea almost. It's really good, you'll love it. Thinking about it some more, it would be really refreshing on a hot day, although today's not hot. We're gonna try something similar to something we've had in the past. We've had pork rice before, we're gonna try turkey rice to see how it's different. So we've got a turkey rice. It looks kind of like the pork rice. It's turkey instead of pork, of course. And then there are what looks like fried onions on top, and also some pickled radish, we think. We're not exactly sure what that is. We've had it before. We just don't know what it is. It's good. Here goes. So that was just the rice. It's very good. It's clearly cooked in broth of some kind. It's very flavorful, very rich and brothy. I don't know how else to say it. It tastes kind of like chicken rice from Singapore does. It's very good. I'm going to try the turkey now. The turkey is cooked extremely well. It's just a little bit sweet against the saltiness of the rice. It's just an excellent pairing. It's delicious. We're trying, it's a kind of, I don't know, pork bun in a phyllo dough-like bun instead of a pork bun, if that makes any sense. It looks super good. It's flaky on the outside and kind of pork bun filling in the center with some green onions and probably onions too. It looks like it's going to be a little bit spicy, which is why Heather's not trying it. I'm trying it first. So she asked me if I wanted some oil on it, and I said, sure, thinking that was just the way everything's made here. It was the chili oil. But it's really good, it's really flavorful. The center is just a nice pork bun-like consistency. The outside's very flaky and warm and hot. It's a good sandwich.
I cannot handle the heat. If I had been ordering, I would have said no to the oil.
For our next dish, we've got wild boar on a skewer. We understand it's a specialty in this area. Give it a try. That is really good. It tastes a little bit like ham, slightly more gamey maybe. They've got a nice brown sugar and soy glaze with some sesame seeds on it. It's just really tasty. Well, we found what are called beef packs. They look a little bit more like what I would call a beef roll. And it looks delicious. There's an enormous quantity of green onions inside these. It's got thinly sliced beef rolled up in something that looks a little like a tortilla. I also put a bunch of hot sauce at one end, and this is the piece that absorbed nearly all of it. I'm sure this will go well for So that was an enormous bite, and that was the main problem. It was also very spicy, which is a minor problem. But it's really delicious. There's a nice crunch to the outside of the roll. There's also a nice crunch to the onions, and it's kind of a hot and cold thing, so it's all mixed up in one, and it's just a wonderful mix and just really tasty.
I like broccoli.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. A whole one of those?
I think, yeah.
That's a lot of. No, I need smaller things. The mushroom is the size of my head. What's this?
It's a taro cookie. The middle part is made of taro, and outside is with cookies, and they fry it.
Our Taiwan videos.
For our next item, we actually don't really know what we've done. Somebody who was local helped us choose these things, which was super, super helpful. In here we have chicken skin, and I think there's something about sweet potatoes and maybe some squid, and honestly, I'm just not sure. So let's go ahead and try it. It's a salt and pepper mix. So mystery item number 1. Oh, pepper. Yes, I am that bad. There's a whole garlic clove in here. Oh, they asked if we wanted spicy. The other option was salt and pepper. We went with salt and pepper. It's very peppery. It's delicious. I have no idea what I just ate. It was really fatty, so I'm guessing that might have been the chicken skin. Super, super crispy. I don't mean fatty in a bad way. It was delicious. It's like chicken bacon, except the skin. I am a little bit sad that we have this much of this food because I don't think we can eat it all, and it's fantastic. This might be my favorite thing that we've had tonight. I can't believe we saved it for last. What luck.
The local Taiwanese guy that was helping us out said this was his favorite place that does this mixed fried, whatever it is. I don't know what you call it, but this is his favorite place, and he has it as a treat once a week on the weekends. Calamari, I think. That was delicious. The seasoning especially, it's not like things we're used to. It's salty, just a little bit of pepper.
A lot of pepper. There's a lot of pepper.
Heather's saying there's a lot of pepper, but to me it's just perfect. Let's try one of the other items in here. I think he said this was taro. It's fried, so it's got to be great, right? It's very unexpected. I was expecting, most things I've had with taro tend to be, flavorless and starchy. It was far from flavorless and boring and starchy. It was like a rich biscuit, I thought. Almost like a shortbread with some kind of filling in it that was a little bit sweeter. I really liked it.
What kind of vegetable tastes like shortbread, Bill?
Butter. Isn't that a vegetable?
No.
No.
This one, I think we know what it is though. It's sweet potatoes. And again, the guy who was helping us highly recommended this, and it has a sort of sweet sauce on it, not the spicy one. So I guess let's see what deep fried sweet potatoes taste like. Oh, wow. It's like a sweet potato wedge. Like we have these regular russet potato wedges back home that we have. They don't have this glorious batter on it. And then the sauce that's on it is sort of a little bit like a sweet and sour, but without the sour. I'm trying to explain these in ways that make sense to our friends back home. What I can tell you is, even though I'm doing a poor job of explaining it, I think you just saw my head explode with how good this is. I just am a little bit speechless. It's so good. This is my favorite thing that we got from this mystery fried foods booth. I absolutely loved it. We are getting a late start today and we are a bit hungry, and there is a fantastic looking beef noodle shop not far from the Pier 2 district. We essentially have ordered the same thing. I have beef noodles and Bill has beef noodles with soup. We had to get them to be slightly different, but the beef is what they specialize in here. And boy, does it look delicious. Those have got to be homemade noodles. They are delicious and they are not overcooked. They are just a little bit al dente. They are perfect. They are absolutely delicious. I can see why they're known for it.
Give the beef a try. And the beef is just really tender and soft and juicy. It's just amazing. Very good. The broth is good too.
All right, that place was amazing. The chefs were so busy. I kind of stuck my head around the corner to see if I could get a little bit of them like preparing all of the lunches, and they stopped for a minute to pose, which was so cute. I love them. Not only were the noodles delicious, but they are such a friendly group of people. So if you come to Pier 2, we would definitely recommend this noodle shop.
We somehow think that we've been in Taiwan for 3 weeks and have not yet had braised pork. We had it for lunch 2 ways, one over rice and one over rice noodles, which sounds the same, but they're different. And they both look and smell amazing. Mine smells a little bit peanutty, which is unexpected. This is a staple of Taiwanese cuisine. That is delicious. It is so hearty. We ordered smalls because we weren't sure what size they were. We might have to go back and get more. We might have underordered. The rice noodles come with bean sprouts and green onions in them, so it's a little bit different than just the braised pork over rice. And it looks, again, and smells amazing. It's nice to be the product tester. I get to eat first.
I did not get any pork.
Come here, pork. It's so hard to eat on camera. That was super graceful. These are really good as well. I like the addition of the green onions. It gives it just a little bit of sharpness that contrasts against the braised pork itself. Bill loves bean sprouts, so he's gonna be really happy with the rice noodle dish. Both of these are fantastic. I'm really glad that we had them today. All right, for our next dish, we decided to go with something that looks a little bit more like a meal instead of some snacks. And that's some Hakka style flat noodles. And it looks amazing. We see some bean sprouts involved and some onions and some pork and I think some mushrooms. And the noodles are the really wide kind. It looks delicious. Can't wait to dig into this one. It's also super, super hot. Smells amazing. I swear everything I eat here surprises me. I expected these to be more sort of like a spaghetti noodle back home, but instead it's a wide rice noodle, which gives it sort of a chewier texture than we're used to. These are really good. Not what I was expecting, which like I should expect to not expect what I'm expecting. Because nothing is the way we expect it here. Everything is better and just a little bit different, and I absolutely love it. This is one of the reasons why we travel and try all the different foods. So good.
One of the things I absolutely love about this market is if you got a moped, you just drive right up to your favorite booth, and it's kind of like a Taiwanese drive. Like that person just drove through our shot. The other thing that they have here is some chicken soup, or it looks like chicken soup at least. It's got a chicken broth, we think. It's got glass noodles and some kind of meat in it. Could be chicken, could be pork, we're not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's ground chicken. The broth is very fragrant, it's good. It's just a little bit salty, which is okay.
All right, so we have two fried oyster dishes that we're gonna try. We have some deep fried oysters that are sort of like a spring roll, except with oysters. And then we have a deep fried oyster omelet, which sounds amazing. And we accidentally squirted wasabi on it. So this is gonna be fun. So first we're gonna try the fried oysters. Oh, I just really put one in wasabi. Oh, that's gonna be Bill's. Deep fried oysters. That is very much like a deep fried spring roll, except it has the typical oyster flavor. So a little bit briny in the center, and the texture on the inside is very mushy compared to the outside, which is crispy. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's actually a really nice compliment to the outside, which is so crispy. And I think I got a little bit of wasabi. It's really good. I've never had deep fried oysters before. It's pretty delicious. The other dish that we got here is an oyster omelet, which we had not planned on getting, but so many people got them in the checkout that we had to try one too. It's falling apart. Normally at home, omelets are made of like 95% eggs, and then you add in all the other things. This omelet is not at all like an American omelet. It's more like some rice paper or rice flour and a little bit of egg and then a bunch of vegetables. And I did not have any oyster in that first bite, but I'm sure it's in there. And the red sauce is a very savory sauce with just a hint of sweet. And it's delicious on the rest of everything. I've never had an omelet like this, but I love it.
We're gonna have some shrimp balls. It's like the first place that you come to, and there's been a constant line here, and they're making them sort of out on the streets.
So these are some shrimp balls. There's cabbage in them and shrimp, and they're also coated completely in a breading and then deep fried. They're covered in what smells like a sweet and sour sauce and served with some pickled vegetables, and they look pretty amazing. So let's see what we won. Hot, 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 hot. I can now confirm it's mainly a cabbage and onion mix on the inside, and then the breadcrumbs on the outside. I thought there might be rice in it, but I don't see any and I don't taste any. It's delicious. This is a fantastic street food. I have no idea what these are called, but I kind of want to eat them again. They're amazing. We only got two, one for each of us. Might have been a mistake. We cannot resist anything that is flame grilled. So when we saw some shrimp being flame grilled, we knew we had to stop. This looks and smells amazing. And seafood has been incredible here in Taiwan. What do I do with the tails? Do I eat the tails? Oh dear. Okay. Going in.
Spicy?
I got garlic butter, which somehow is spicy garlic butter. But it's probably not spicy to anybody who is actually living in Taiwan, just to this American who cannot handle her spice. Bill's gonna love these. They are really delicious. They taste super fresh, not like fishy at all. They are delicious, really, really good, but a little bit spicy for me, and it's probably just black pepper. I am such a wimp, but I'm still going back in.
Heather's inability to handle spicy food is well documented. It's always kind of fun to see exactly how not spicy something is.
That's not fair.
So what do we think? As a betting man, I'm going to say this is very, very mild. So first of all, it's delicious. Second, there's enough black pepper on here to call it a proper medium, and I'm not joking. So Heather, I take back everything I said. It's very good and just a little bit more than a little spicy.
I'll take it.
Could I have the satay,
Yeah,
please?
original, okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you.
谢谢.
谢谢.
It smells really good.
For our next food that we're going to try fish balls. We've seen them actually at a number of the night markets. We just never tried them. They seem popular, so we have to try them. I ordered sauté flavor. It's really hot. So it's like a fish sausage. That's the closest thing I can think of to describe it. It's salty and sweet, and it actually doesn't really taste that much like fish at all. So this might be one of those cases where I don't want to know what went into it. It's just really good. The sauté flavor, it's just a sprinkle on top that just adds a little bit of sweetness to it. Anyway, it's all excellent. I really genuinely like these, and I don't normally like things like fish balls. Random bits of fish smushed into a ball. Doesn't sound great, but it's delicious. We're gonna try takoyaki. What is takoyaki? Well, it's a Japanese specialty that's got octopus in it with some batter and some different sauces and toppings. We got some with bonito flakes and then some with green onions. See if they're like what we remember from Japan. It's a little bit charred on the outside, and if it's good, it's nice and soft on the inside. Octopus is nice and fresh. It's got a nice sweet sauce on it. This is pretty much what I remember. It's delicious.
That was delicious. Now we're off to Okonomiyaki, where we were seated right in front of the chefs, and it was really loud because there was lots of chopping going on. We discovered when we were in Japan that we loved Hiroshima-style Okonomiyaki, which is made with noodles instead of an egg batter. And we were in luck because they have one of those places right here in Taipei.
This is Hiroshima-style Okonomiyaki, which means that it has noodles in it instead of being an egg batter. And it looks just like the one that we had in Hiroshima. It's really similar to the one that we had in Hiroshima. The flavors are just a little bit different, but again, the textures are perfect, just like what we had when we were in Japan.
We stopped at a bicycle stop that conveniently has a very small cafe above it. For a place that only has one thing on its menu, I'm expecting it to be pretty good. Lunch came packaged up like a present, and so you have to unwrap it to get to it. And then once you get inside, it's beautiful looking. We know that there's pork and there's some greens that we've been sort of eating all over Taiwan, some bamboo shoots, something questionable. That's an amazing looking white rice. This looks amazing. I just am not sure what this is. I'm not really sure what to try first, so I guess I'll start with the pork. Oh, wow. I think it's a braised pork, maybe a pork belly. It is so tender, it just melted and fell apart in my mouth. I'm not sure that I've ever had pork quite this tender, where you bite into it and it just disintegrates into this melty river of pork inside your mouth. That is amazing. And of course we have to try the rice. This one has a little bit of some kind of flavoring with it, so I know it's not gonna taste quite the same, but the rice here is so good. So I would say that the bento box that we had yesterday had slightly more fragrant rice. Maybe they added something to it. We weren't able to tell by visually inspecting it. This rice is also delicious, just not quite as naturally fragrant as the stuff we had yesterday. So one of the things that Fanchiho is famous for is their bento boxes. We enjoyed bento boxes when we were in Japan, so when we heard that they were famous here, we had to come and try some. We found a bento box place where you have the bento box in the restaurant, which is nice because we could use a little bit of a break. We've been walking an awful lot the last few days. So we're gonna try this place right behind me with the red awning. Fanchiho started out as a logging town, and the workers would pass through this town on their way to work, and they would have about a 30-minute stop here, and it was around lunchtime. So they would jump off of the train, grab bento boxes, have a quick lunch before heading on their way. Today, there are no loggers that pass through here anymore, but tourists do, and they keep the tradition of bento boxes alive. So we're here to participate in the tradition.
So we've each ordered different ones, and I'm gonna try the chicken leg. It smells really good. It's got some kind of sweet and spicy marinade, or I'm not sure. It's not spicy, but it's extremely flavorful. I'd have to say it's some of the best barbecued style chicken I've ever had. Excellent. It's very good. Wait till you try it. If you get to try it, that is.
I suppose that threat goes both ways. It's chicken.
Describe the chicken.
All right, well, Bill got chicken, which is delicious. I got a pork cutlet of some kind, but let's talk about the other things included in our bento boxes. There's rice, there's cooked cabbage, there's bonito, there's bamboo shoots, there's some vegetables that must be in season. It's broccoli right now, some rice underneath it, which is nice and warm, and also some tofu. And we smell stinky tofu. I don't know what this is yet, so we're a little nervous. So I'm gonna try it and find out whether it's stinky tofu or regular. I think it's regular. Oh yeah, regular tofu. And the pork. Oh, wow. The pork is just as delicious as the chicken. The pork is extremely thin and incredibly tender and juicy and crispy on the outside with a little bit of flavoring. There's definitely cumin and some black pepper, and I'm not sure what else is on it for its spices, but wow, this place really does meat well. I would absolutely recommend coming here and trying probably anything on the menu. This is amazing. Now that I've eaten most of my pork cutlet, strangely, the spices are exactly like Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is really unexpected and really odd, but I think I found where the Colonel found his secret recipe. It's right here in Panchiu.
Our next item might be a breakfast or it could be a dessert. It looks like crepes layered with bananas and caramel and almond slices and eggs. I don't know. This could be amazing, or Bill might be eating most of it. Let's find out. All right, let's give it a try. It's delicious. Nothing is better than warm bananas and caramel and almonds. It's absolutely delicious. And then you add something that's sort of similar to a crepe, but it's actually a bit thinner, a bit doughier, flakier. It's almost more like layered phyllo dough rolled out super, super thinly. It's more like that than a crepe. It's absolutely delicious. I love it. I actually don't even taste the egg in there. And if I could taste the egg, I think I might not be so fond. But as is, I can't taste the egg, and it's absolutely delicious. Crispy on the outside, gooey banana, warm goodliness on the inside. This might be what you've done.
What we're going to try next is what the really nice guy at the booth called the second boyfriend egg cake. So I guess we're cheating on someone by having this. So we got the flavor toffee, caramel, pearl. Here goes. Okay, that is fantastic. This is basically an American pancake inside out, or just a really thick one, depending on how you look at it. It's super soft in the inside with some sweet pearl think that's what you call it, or boba?
Boba pearls?
Boba pearls. So that makes the inside sweet and the outside crispy, which is kind of fun.
Where are the donuts? Our first stop today is a donut stop. Now I know what you're thinking, like so American, we're getting donuts. But these you can smell all throughout the air, and apparently they frequently sell out. So we knew we had to come here and compare it to American donuts. So here we go. What? Oh crap. Whoa, not at all like American donuts. I think they're better. I have no idea what the batter is. It tastes a lot more eggy. It's not like a cake batter that we're used to. It's more like an eggy souffle that's super crispy on the outside and just a little bit doughy on the inside. And it's perfectly warm. I love me some donuts. There's absolutely no flavors on top, but that's not to say the donut's not without flavor. It tastes a little bit of vanilla and just delightfully crisp. It's absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we stopped. Oh. So here's something that we've learned while traveling. When you see a long line, you get in it, and then you figure out what the line is for. Are we standing in line to try the other donut shop in town? Yes. Yes, we are. This is especially true in Taiwan, where it seems like every town we go to has like these local or neighborhood specialties. But you especially stand in line if it's donuts, and there's a line for the donuts.
How many hands have we got in order to carry all these amazing foods back to our hotel?
There's always room for more food. The donuts that we're waiting for are especially fragrant. The smell of it wafts up the hill. In fact, we were in town and I smelled the donuts walking by, and I followed the lady to ask her where she got them from using my phone as a translator tool. And that's how we ended up in a second line for donuts today. No shame. No regrets. Best video ever, at least for us. We have our donuts. We're going to try donut number 2. Please note that this time we learned from our mistake.
We got 2 of them. Yeah, it looks amazing. It looks to have some kind of sugar glaze on it, although I don't remember if the last one had it. I could just keep talking while she's waiting to enjoy her donut. All right.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Both excellent. I like this one a little bit better.
This one is crispier on the outside than the first one. The first one was maybe a little bit sweeter and a little bit eggier, with the inside being a little bit more doughy. This one is more crispy and cooked more thoroughly than the first one was. It's a nuanced difference. I would buy both of them if you come here so you can compare them yourself, because they're that good. They're so different than the ones we have. Not cake donuts at all. It's kind of like a croissant donut, and it's worth every bite. When we were up at Sun Moon Lake, I had something that we did not film, and they happen to have it here. So I'm going to try it again and see if it's as good as Sun Moon Lake. And that is a donut made from millet. It's well documented. I cannot pass up a donut. Multiple donuts are being consumed in today's video. I present to you a millet donut. All right, let's see if it's as good as Sun Moon Lake. Oh. It's warm. Like, it tastes like it came out of the fryer maybe a minute or 2 before we ordered it. It's still hot in my hand. And the millet gives it a very different texture than the donuts that we have in the United States. This is much chewier, but crispy on the outside. It's absolutely delicious. And I wish that I was able to find these at home. I absolutely love it.
We found some shave ice that looks really good. It's mango with shave ice.
Or ice cream?
I don't know either. Shaved milk, shave ice milk. And it's got some kind of sauce on it too. It's really good. The mango tastes very fresh and very sweet. Ice milk or ice cream, ice shave ice, whatever it is, just melts in your mouth. It's very good. You'll love it.
All right, we made it to the ice cream place. The shop owner is so nice and let us film so many things, which was amazing. It's a heart. All right, this is strawberry flavored. It was hard to choose because there were so many good sounding flavors. How is it already cold? They just fried it. Oh my gosh. That is the sound of my head exploding. This ice cream is amazing. It's so good. Like the ice cream itself is super creamy and delicious. And then the dough on the outside is super fried and like not too much of it, just the right amount.
Okay, that's fantastic. The outside looks like they took white bread and put the ice cream in it as a sandwich and then wrapped it up like a dumpling and then fried all of that. So what it means is the outside is nice and crispy and the center is creamy and a little bit soft. This one's strawberry, by the way. It's very good. Can I have another bite? No.
The other two were just as good as the first one, and this is officially like my favorite place in Taiwan, and I don't want to leave it. I just want to stay here and eat ice cream sandwiches that are fried all day long.
3 flavors we had were salty peanut, strawberry, and apple
flavored
blueberry?
apple flavored blueberry or blueberry flavored apple, which was
like
actually my favorite.
The next thing we're trying is called an ox tongue cookie. I've been assured that no animals were harmed in the making of this cookie. I guess it kind of looks like an ox's tongue. I think that's the idea. It smells very buttery.
Amazing.
This tastes like a kind of a lightly sugared sugar cookie. Flour, butter, and sugar. It's pretty good.
I just want to add, it also has vanilla, a lot of vanilla, and it also has kind of a doughy texture more than a sugar cookie texture. It tastes like a sugar cookie, but like a flattened bread dough with a lot of vanilla. I really like it.
It's good. It's very good.
No candy. Oh. Wow. This is the sweetest mangoiest mango I've ever had. They add sugar to it back in the States. This does not need sugar. It's delicious.
That is very good.
What is it?
Oh. Oh. I love it. It's a little bit sour, but still mango. It tastes like candy, but it's not. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Oh, I love that one. It makes my mouth happy.
It's like the Sour Patch Kids version of mango.
We just stopped at this shop to try some of their dried fruits. And we tried 2 different kinds of mango and something else that I think sounded like pomelo. And they were amazing. Yeah, we need one of those. And yes, we did absolutely buy some. It was delicious. What a treat. Their dried fruits were delicious. They have some that are sugared and some that aren't. And honestly, it doesn't need it. Absolutely delicious. Come here for some dried fruit. When all you do is walk, you get really hungry. So we couldn't resist. It's Bill's turn to try.
It's some kind of fried doughy thing with some sugar on it. It's got to be great. Fried and sugar. I have no earthly idea what that is.
Is it sweet potato?
So I have no idea what this is. It's really good. It's almost like a custard consistency in the middle.
What?
But I think it's made of rice, but somehow it's a yellowy orange color. It's just a nice sweet fried flavor.
Custard in the center? That's not what I was expecting. It's not. Millet?
Fried millet. Yeah. This is delicious, and it was only $25 NT. Fantastic.
We found some fruit dipped in, I don't know, oil, caramel, sugar. I genuinely have no idea. It's created this sticky, hard coating on these strawberries. We've seen these in Taiwan, but we've not tried them yet. I really want to know, is it possible to make something as delicious as a strawberry taste even better? Let's find out. I think it's in a brown sugar coating. It actually tastes amazing. Like for like a second I was not sure. because it tasted like a little bit burnt. Then once it kind of melted into my mouth, it just tasted a little bit like butter, a little bit like brown sugar. It just melted into this glaze that covered the strawberries, which were bursting with juiciness. So many good desserts here in Taiwan. I'm shocked that something as good as this strawberry can be made even better by dipping it in some mystery vat of bubbling, I don't know what. It's amazing. This place has a nice line, and it sounds really interesting. It looks like it's a crepe with shaved peanuts or toffee or something, and then ice cream and cilantro in the middle. And this might be like my dream dessert. I'm super excited. Here's what you need to know before I go ahead and try it. The outside wrapper is impossibly thin, and you can see the peanuts through it. It looks amazing. It also smells super peanutty. We had 3 choices of ice cream. There was taro, pineapple, and peanut. We went peanut, so it'd be peanut all the way through. I'm so excited. Will this beat my other favorite ice cream dessert from here in Taiwan? Oh my God. Cilantro, peanuts, peanut ice cream, a crepe on the outside. If I was to design my favorite dessert, this might be it. Is it better than the fried ice cream I had the other day? I'm gonna call it a tie. They're both super, super good.
It's like an ice cream dumpling or an ice cream spring roll. It's just, there's nothing like it. It's great. So here's our next item on the food tour. This is Anping Fort Coffin Toast. So there's a bunch of vegetables and a creamy sauce.
Seafood is involved somehow.
We think. And that's in a kind of a little shell. It looks really good.
And it looks like a coffin.
Looks like a coffin. I hope it tastes better than a coffin.
How's a coffin taste? What?
That's delicious. So the outside is fried, almost like a French toast, and it's just a little bit soft on the inside, and then super creamy. I'm not dripping or anything. It's so amazingly, it's holding together. It's just really tasty.
Does it taste like seafood?
Not really. No, it doesn't.
That is deep fried. That does not taste how I expected it to. It tastes like cheese in the center, but it's not cheese.
No.
That is so unusual. What an interesting street food. So we chose our next food to try based on the line of people. We walked by it a few times, and every time there's been 9 to 12 people in line. We try to go where the lines are.
For the next thing we're gonna try, it's a sandwich. It's got some kind of sausage, it's got a soy egg, tomatoes, there's cucumbers hidden in there somewhere, and there's also a special sauce. All inside a fried bread roll. What is this amazing sandwich called? It's a nutritious sandwich. The sign says so. So the first bite was just sausage. Haven't quite had a chance to taste all the flavors together yet, but the sausage goes really well with the bun, and there's a white sauce in there that's like a almost like a miso sauce. I'm not sure exactly. Let me try another. So overall, the sandwich is much sweeter than I was expecting. I was expecting something more savory, so it's a real surprise. But the bun is really nice and soft with a crispy outside. They've breaded it a little bit with something that looks a bit like cornflakes, maybe panko, I'm not sure. And it's just, it's a real nice surprise. I really like this.
I just tried a bite and I'm confused. So if you put healthy things inside a fried donut, you can call it nutritious. This is the best day ever. Our next item is a steamed rice thing, not the technical name, of some kind with a peanut dusting on top. It is very hot. It's kind of shaped like a mushroom with a thicker base and then a flatter top. Not really sure how hot this is, so I'm just gonna give it a small bite. Make sure I don't burn my mouth. Wait a minute. There's more peanuts on the inside. Oh, this is really good. It's hard to describe. It's like a super sticky rice that has been all smashed together and compressed into the form of a flathead mushroom. And it has like a peanut paste on the inside and a peanut dusting that's slightly sweet on the top, giving this a slightly sweet yet also slightly salty texture. It is really, really good.
Nãy mày muốn ăn cái gì?
À, đó cái gì đó có bò với lại
Traditional way to fish it out. Something like that. Thank you so much. Very nice. Have a nice trip. Welcome to Kaohsiung. Thank you.
Now we've tried hot dogs all over the world, and they're pretty much the same everywhere we go. This is different. Taiwan's hot dog is a sausage within a sausage in a way. The inner sausage, well, kind of looks like a hot dog, but the outer sausage is actually mostly rice put in a sausage casing. And that's kind of like the bun. We asked him to put all the traditional stuff on it so I can see some pickled cucumbers and sauces and I don't know what else in there. It looks amazing. So I don't know if that bite counts. The first bite was mainly rice. And that's exactly what it tastes like. There's some other stuff in there too, you know, some secret herbs and spices, but it pretty much tastes like rice. Now for the main event. So it's a Taiwanese hot dog. It kind of tastes like you would think, a hot dog in a rice bun with all kinds of Asian fixings in it. It's salty because of the meat, but it's also sweet because of the toppings and especially the pickles and some of the other sauces that are on it. It's fantastic.
Oh,
Isn't that fun?
there's actually something sweet in there, which plays very nicely against the saltiness of everything else. That is a surprise. I don't know if it's a hot dog or if maybe it's the pickled cucumber, but something is a bit sweet. That is delicious. And most unusual bun we've ever had.
Easily the most interesting hot dog I've had in a long, long time.
What's the thing with the green? 35? Thank you, sushi. I don't actually know for sure that this is a donut, but it's from the donut place. Oh my god, what the hell? I'll let you in on a secret. This has seaweed in it or something like it. I'm not sure it belongs there.
You ordered the thing with the green? Like, did you know it had green stuff in it?
No, I did not. What's the thing with the green?
Like, is it sweet otherwise? It looks a little strange. It's a donut with a bunch of green stuff in it.
It looks like seaweed.
It's not bad. It is very odd, to me anyway. It's a donut, it's got sugar on the outside, just like a glazed raised donut, but on the inside it's a bunch of seaweed. Do you want me to eat the rest of it?
Our first stop today is the giant line that you could see behind me. We saw so many people lined up that we knew that we had to come here. It looks sort of like a dumpling, maybe there's some broth. Those already standing in line. It has been a non-stop line with a filled eating area. every time that we've gone by. Looks like it's a dumpling with maybe a meatball in the middle. It looks really hot. I'm like a gravy. Actually gonna taste the sauce first. I don't even know how to describe that. Soy saucy, oniony, garlic. Ooh, garlic. Really thick. I have no idea. All right, let's try the dumpling. I expected that to be doughy, but it's more like rice flour. So it's like a rice flour dough with meat in the middle, ground meat of some kind. I really have no idea what this is. Well, it's positively pouring out, but we've maybe saved the best for the rain.
Something that we haven't tried yet in Taiwan are Taiwanese meatballs. These are super thin dough with a meat filling. And it just started raining outside. This is the perfect time to try these. It smells super garlicky and the sauce looks amazing. The one that we're trying is from a red Vinasse Taiwanese meatballs. And they claim to be the first red Vinasse Taiwanese meatball. I don't even know what that means, but I'm super curious to try it. I can't figure out how to eat it. I'm just gonna grab some of the outside and I guess some of the inside. Those are red Taiwanese meatball. I don't know what I just ate. It is some kind of ground meat, maybe pork, definitely garlic. It's delicious. It's warm and savory. It tastes so good. This is exactly what you want on a rainy day. Like, it's just comfort food. It's absolutely delicious. Oh man, it's so good. Like, it's so good.
All right, for our next item, again, we're not totally sure what this is. She said to eat it sort of like a hamburger, just dig in. I think there's some rice inside and some green onions. I really have no idea. Do I eat it from the underside or the top at first? This is gonna make a mess, sorry. That is an air-fried rice purse. The outside is doughy and crispy. It maybe has a skin of something. I'm pretty sure it's chicken skin. Is that a thing? Somebody tell us. Because it's so crispy and it tastes just a little bit like some kind of meat grease. Like, but that sounds bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It is really good. It's just kind of hard to eat. Fortunately, it fell in half, so now I can eat it like this. We have one final thing that we need to do, and that's trying stinky tofu. Yes, it's happening. We have somewhere picked out, and I think we're almost there. All right, we're gonna try our first stinky tofu. I've done my research, and my research says that you should try deep fried tofu the first time that you're trying stinky tofu.
You just said it again.
Yeah. See, he knows too. I like tofu, I like fried things, so let's find out how deep fried fermented tofu goes with the lady standing right behind me. I read that her stall is really good too, so this is my best chance at liking this. Stinky deep fried tofu, here goes. I'm not gonna smell it too. You're supposed to breathe through your mouth when you eat it. Oh, it's kind of pickled. I like it. It kind of tastes like kimchi.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You know you want Bill to try this too, right?
Originally, she was threatening to have me just eat this because Bill will eat anything, right?
I always said that I wanted to try it.
Here goes nothing.
Enjoy.
It's okay. What's the big deal?
Now, that's what I said too. So if you're not familiar with
stinky tofu. It's a fermented tofu. But this one gets deep fried afterwards, which kind of mellows out the flavor, which makes it a fantastic choice for first-time stinky tofu people like us.
And there's cabbage and some kind of pickled flavor in there. It's actually okay. Yeah, it's really good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
A really popular food item to bring home are pineapple cakes, which can be found all over Taiwan. So we bought a whole pineapple cake, and we're gonna try it to find out whether it's worth the space in our luggage. Hang on. Look how cute it is. Let's dig in. Almost lost it. Okay, I'm not really sure which way is up on it.
It's a tiny thing.
When they say bite size, they mean it. Keeping on theme with tasting food in Taiwan, this is not what I expected. This is more like a shortbread outside with a pineapple marmalade on the inside. And to be honest, it's tastier than I expected, so I think it's worth bringing home.
If you like that, you may also like our Ultimate Taiwan project. Click the link right here.
It's smaller than I expected.